What is up, guys? Tom back in the garage. It is 2 days from moving day, and got a project today. And if you can't see it in the background, it is this. This is my wife's '81 Firebird, and is originally a V6 model, and it is not a V6 anymore, as you can tell. So the goal for today is to get it running, because it really hasn't ran in a couple years. Her dad gave this to her on her birthday. Her dad has owned this car for 20 years, and he's the one who put the Pontiac 400 in it, which is obviously what is in it now. So it runs. It does have a rod knock, if I remember correctly, but we got some new tires for it. Some nice, cheap tires just to get us there, and got some oil and a new battery. So today the goal is change the oil and Alright guys, well, the oil didn't look too bad that we drained out of there. I'm guessing it was probably changed not too long before it started sitting. However, it is kind of a yellowish color. Unfortunately, with older cars, with mechanical fuel pumps, they are prone to losing their prime and basically leaking out, and then temperature dropping at night, cooling down. Actually causes moisture buildup in your oil through condensation, essentially. So there's probably a bunch of water sitting in this. So water is not good for your bearings, as you can imagine. So let's get some good oil in it. Well, after an hour and a half, I had to call in the big guns, as you can see, to get the oil filter off, because apparently it did not want to come off. And the top of the seal looks like it's a bit dry, so if I had to guess, that it didn't get any oil put on it when it was installed, or the fact that it was installed how many years ago?
Say at least 6, if not longer.
So step 1's done. Now we gotta pull all the spark plugs and we gotta put new oil in it first.
Yeah, she needs oil first.
Anyway.
You could always just try to run her and see if she'll run.
Well, the problem is that right now it has all the spark plugs in there, so we're going to try and turn it over, and all the bearings that haven't had any oil in them for the longest time are not going to be
very happy.
Very happy. So I would like to pull them just to turn it over, because we also need to reprime the fuel, because the fuel will have lost its prime. Because these spark plugs over here are not going to be.
We'll just check the ones that you can get.
Well, it's not about checking them. You pull it, because if you pull those, the engine doesn't have any compression. It turns over faster, so you can get, and it doesn't work the bearings and stuff as hard.
Right Pad Credit Union fraud alert, Connor. Virus concerns are being try to keep it from like completely spreading, but all the shit you're doing is way too much. Some universities have went to online classes only. They canceled all like in class shit. Canceled basketball games. And a bunch of basketball players were saying, well, what's the point in playing? If you don't have people there to watch the game, what's the point? Got a point there. Kind of something that helps you strive to do better is when you got people there watching.
Sure. Well, despite our best efforts, project for today to get the Firebird running is not going to happen because the fuel pump has gone bad, which is a typical thing for mechanical fuel pumps that sit for a long time. They do lose their prime, and the oil did have a whole bunch of fuel in it, so I suspected that to begin with. So unfortunately, we are going to have to dolly it to the new house. But that just means that this venture is only started, and that there'll be more to it. So, guess we'll see you guys next time.